over the ongoing legal proceedings regarding the Illinois assault weapons ban. The 7th Circuit Court of Appeals announced the ban will remain in place for now. News Channel 20's Carolina Hassett has more on what this means and what the next steps are.
As of now, everything regarding the Illinois assault weapons ban will remain the same until the 7th Circuit Court of Appeals decides whether or not that ban is constitutional. However, this brings the question of when that will happen and what comes next.
I fully expected the 7th Circuit Court of Appeals would continue with the stay in place.
Many Republicans not surprised at the recent ruling saying the Illinois assault weapons ban will stay in place. This comes after Judge Stephen McGlynn from the Southern District of Illinois issued an injunction to remove enforcement of the ban.
All that the appellate court said is that, look, while we're considering this issue, we're going to leave the law in place.
In the meantime, the decision is in the 7th Circuit Court's hands, and there are things the state can do to fight McGlynn's decision.
The only thing the state can do is go back to the record that was created in Judge McGlynn's courtroom and try to cite errors that Judge McGlynn made.
However, according to Representative Dan Culkins, this could take some time considering the appellate court has no deadline.
I mean, that could take a year, could take a year and a half.
After the 7th Circuit Court makes its decision, the losing party can take that decision up with the Supreme Court. However, attorney Tom DeVore says there is one major thing the Supreme Court has to consider.
It's really going to hinge on that question of, by definition, what is a weapon of war, and do these types of weapons rise to that level?
DeVore says he personally believes AR-15s are not used in military service and are built differently. However, others believe we are living in a different reality than when the Second Amendment was initially passed.
You could take out multiple people and harm and disrupt multiple lives with one shot. That's not necessary for anything but war.
While that decision would ultimately be in the Supreme Court's hands, Representative LaShawn Ford says they will continue to fight to keep these weapons off the streets.
As long as we have these type of weapons on our streets, it puts all of us at risk.
Now, several gun stores I spoke to told me nothing is changing for them since the ban is staying in place, and that they can only sell weapons that do not fall under the Protect Illinois Communities Act guidelines. I'm Carolina Hassett. Back to you.
Thanks, Carolina. The Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul said in a statement, quote, "The Protect Illinois Communities Act is an important tool to prevent weapons of war from being used in our schools and on our streets, and I am committed to defending its constitutionality," end quote.
Don't miss a video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel today for more Central Illinois news.